I'm hot. I'm just trying to pat my hair. No, so I was talking to this dude online.
Right.
Like I said, we had chemistry. And he was cool. Like, everything was cool. We were moving in the right direction, except I guess we weren't really moving in the right direction, but we were like,
hindsight, it's 2020.
we were cool, like, you know, it was a cool situationship.
Yeah.
And so,
we like those.
I don't mind situationships every now and then.
Yeah.
And so, this one day, this nigga sends me a picture of this piping hot baby.
Stop saying it like that.
Piping hot baby. I'm sorry. It was piping hot. Like,
literally still swaddled and it's like, like hospital things.
Like, yes. I don't want to get graphic. It was just.
Oh my god, like placenta stuff? Like,
it was just like
stuff on it?
The baby, it was piping hot. That's what I'm saying.
I'm just like, oh my god, like wound juice. Like, that's all I'm seeing.
That's the picture that was sent to me. And I was like, oh, precious, whose baby is this? Like, nigga, whose baby is this? Like, absolutely. And he was like, oh, it's mine. And I'm like,
oh.
Since when? Like, since when? You already told me about your 2 kids, but when did, like, what? And he was like, I told you. And I'm like, nigga.
You didn't tell me shit about no baby, nigga.
I would remember.
I would know.
I would remember.
Absolutely.
Like, get the fuck out of here. And he was just swearing up and down that he told me. And I'm like all right.
Where did you tell me?
He didn't.
Was I intoxicated? Like, where was I?
No, because I wasn't even drinking or no shit like that. No.
Trifling.
Yeah, and that changed our whole shit up. And then, like, I don't know, we kind of stopped talking and then we kind of tried to talk again. It just wasn't the same.
Well, hello.
Yeah.
Trust issues.
I'm just like, why would you lie? I already knew about your kids. Why are you lying about your kids, nigga? Like, why?
I mean, because the baby was piping hot. So, of course he's lying about that.
I understand.
I can continue to be in your piping hot pussy. Fuck his piping hot baby.
I mean, all you had to be was upfront from the beginning, because I don't, like...
Yeah, I mean, maybe you're not, like, fucking around with the baby mama anymore, but, like, you're still gonna, like, try and be, like, the baby's life.
Right. I know.
So, like, here's a picture of, like, my newborn baby. Like, okay, cool. Then maybe I could have at least, like, thought about it, but now I'm just like,
Exactly, because it's like, I already knew y'all broke up. Maybe, I think he probably obviously lied about when they broke up.
Hello.
But...
Yes, thanks.
But, I'm just like...
Niggas gon' nig.
Niggas gon' nig. I don't know, girl.
Niggas niggin'.
That was... How did we even get on that story?
Honestly, I don't know. We were talking about it in the car. But I don't remember. I don't remember where... Somehow, in the span of it taking the 2 minutes to get from your house to the studio, we got onto that topic.
Oh, shit. I'm fucking hot.
It did get hot, like, really quick. Like, and I never get hot, but, like, I am hot.
I'm fucking hot, dude.
And I gotta roll this thing around. That's what can I do?
Welcome to the breakdown.
Welcome to the breakdown. I'm trying to
breaking it down.
Break it down.
I'm Shannon.
I'm Amber. Very nice to meet you. I told you, I've been singing, like, all day. I was singing at your house, too. I don't know what's going on.
You have been singing.
Singing at the house tonight, girl.
What you smoking on today?
Well, you know, I got some more Gorilla Glue. It's my fave. I'm surprised it still works on me now, to be honest with you. Like, as much as I smoke this shit, like, I'm surprised it doesn't, like, tell my body, like, alright, we've had enough.
Now you get some good weed.
Yeah, this particular batch. Thank you, Melrose Place. Y'all are great. Yeah, dude, this shit is really good. It's very sticky.
I got some Gorilla Cake and some Banana OG, which I like.
You know,
it's tasty.
I don't know how I feel about banana OGs.
It's good. It's heavier. It's heavier than, like, normal.
Oh, okay.
It's not, like, light and airy. But, okay, so my friend told me this fucked up shit.
Oh,
she was like...
I love fucked up shit.
She totally fucked me up, dude. Totally fucked me up. Because she's like, yeah, she was listening to this thing. And they were like, dude, what are you going to do? It's the end of a decade. Like, it's going to be the end of a decade in 3. What month is this? October, November, December. And
2 months.
yeah.
2 months.
Yes.
Oh. Brought to you by Casamigos Añejo. Okay, go on. Yes. 2 months from now, it'll be the end of a decade.
But that shit fucked me up, dude, because I'm like, because it was like, it's the end of the decade, what are you going to do? You know, like, what the fuck are you going to do? It's the end of the decade.
I don't know, shake my titties? Like what?
No, like, you know, I'm always on, like, where you are in your life and, like, all this shit. And I was like, fucking bitch. Like, why'd you make me think of it like that? Like, fuck. End of a decade is about to be 2020.
Right.
Like,
right.
I mean, 3 months, you got some time, but what the fuck you gonna do?
2 months. 2 months.
Oh. I keep on saying 3 months.
I
Sorry.
know, it's not September anymore. I know you keep thinking it is.
I really do think it's September. But yeah, so that kind of fucked me up.
I feel you.
I was just like, ugh.
I mean,
I don't want to be reminded.
I think, well, in that case, like, we should just, like, we have to, like, go all out. We have to do something, like, spectacular. We have to have a shindig, a party, a soiree, if you will. We've got to do something. It's the end of a decade. I've been a part of the end of a decade before, right?
Yeah, of course.
I don't even know. What is that, 10 years?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
This is my 3rd decade.
Oh,
My word!
shit.
Okay, so...
My word, that shit is
So am I
funny.
Mary Poppins? Like,
My word! That was funny.
yeah, we should have a thing. Let's do a thing.
I mean, we can do a thing. I was just saying how it fucked me up. So, that shit was, it was interesting.
But, like, do you feel... Why did it fuck you up? I want to know why.
Because I feel like I need to do some more shit before the end of the decade.
What the fuck are you trying to do?
Mm-hmm. Like start a business
Oh.
or attain some personal goals.
Okay. Okay. Yes.
You know?
I'd like to... I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to keep my head above water.
You're doing fine.
Okay.
You don't think you are?
You know me. I'm my own worst critic.
Yeah, that's true.
I just be stressing myself out. But, yeah, I don't know. It's the end of a decade. Okay, so maybe I should take that class I wanted to take. What is going on in your life?
It's fucking hot in here. God.
We need to get you one of those, like, personal fans.
No, we couldn't even use it in here anyway.
Why not? The kind with the little...
noise.
Even the little one with the... Like the kind we used to do in soccer that had the little water bottle attached to it, and it would like squirt out water
That
out
shit
of it.
didn't work.
Are you kidding me? I used to love that thing. It worked on me.
Oh, I must be thinking about a different one. You know, Eric Bellinger has an album out. You know.
I
Because I
know
made you
because
listen
of
to
you.
some song.
I know because of you, moist.
I love it. I
Moist.
love him. I've been meaning to make, but
Yes.
it's called like, what is it? Fresh Prince of Bellinger. Or
Oh
some shit.
yeah, which that's catchy. Hello.
I love it. And speaking of Fresh Prince started a clothing line to celebrate his whatever anniversary of the Fresh Prince.
Ooh, fun. Is it cute?
You gotta look at it. It's called Bel Air Athletics.
Oh,
Did you see
that
it?
wasn't that like? Didn't he used to like wear stuff like that, like on the show? Like, didn't he used to have like from like the school that he went to? Or maybe that was like a dream I had.
No, they had shit.
I thought
But,
I thought it said Bel Air Athletics, but maybe not.
I mean,
Maybe not.
here's the
Oh, the breakdown.
of clothes. But it's like him playing basketball in a caricature. You know, I thought that was cute.
I like the navy jacket. with the print
sure.
on the inside. That's cute.
He'll sell out.
It's cute. Yeah, I would have. I would buy a thing or two. I think I'd enjoy that.
I just thought that was because Eric Bellinger ended. Fresh Prince of Bellinger.
Okay. How do you feel about the album? Do you like it?
Of course, I like it.
Full entirety?
I do.
Front to back, side to side?
I do. He has a song with Kalani.
Yeah?
He has a song with her.
Okay.
And a few more people. I can't remember the names off the top of my head. But I did enjoy it. And, I forgot.
Oh my god, stress.
I forgot. I saw Taking the Bangers this week too. And they were amazing.
Yes,
I love them.
details.
Oh my gosh. They're just cool. They're just so like fresh and alive, and just you can get their New Orleans spirit, you know what I mean? It was just dope.
What was the venue again? Wow.
Fonda.
Yes, the Fonda.
It was at the Fonda.
I've never been to the Fonda.
It was cool. Like, I don't know. I kind of feel like the music was a little too loud. Like, I couldn't hear them. Like, I could hear them, but I couldn't necessarily understand what they were saying sometimes.
Ah.
And I didn't like that.
Yeah, I don't like when they kind of have to, like, fight the music to be heard.
Yeah. But, I mean, it was fine. I was in a good section. I could see them. So.
Okay.
Yes. How was your week?
My week was, oh my god, interesting.
Sure.
Right up there on top of the thing. Yeah, my boss's house like sprang a leak. The water heater did, and it sucked because like, actually it didn't suck. It's perfect because I think I told you that I just had a big headboard, like bed frame situation thing. Oh.
Sorry, I have to turn my computer volume down.
Mm-hmm.
My bad.
Yeah, I just had like this bed frame, whatever situation thing made for them. I thought he said he left. So weird. And then so my boss was like sitting there watching TV or whatever, and now their bed is, like elevated off the floor, which is great because the water heater sprang a leak and the water heater's down in their bedroom, and she's like watching TV and gets up to go pee and then steps in like ankle deep water, and it's like, what the fuck? Like, the hell is going on here?
Oh no.
Oh no, and this too. And yeah, she's like, what the fuck, so the water heater, whatever issue. So they like put the fans down and they're whatever. Then the plumbers come, they tell the landlord sends plumbers. And the plumbers are at the house for like 2 days, like trying to fix it because they have like the oldest pipes in the world, and they had to dig like a 9-foot deep hole underground to like get to all of their like pipage to like fix the problem. And if I could show you the pictures of the inside of their pipes, there was so much rust and just like gunk, like crazy, just absolutely insane. So yeah, that was a mess. Other than that though, like nothing really happened in my world. I'm still trying to fucking get somebody to take my apartment. That shit still ain't happening.
Please, somebody take Amber's apartment so she can get a better.
But I can't get into the one that I wanted.
So they rented it out?
So I watched an old lady move into it on Friday.
Oh shit.
I was so sad.
Well, so so you still want to move out?
There's 5 other units that are open.
That you like?
I don't know. I haven't looked at them yet. But I'm going to look at them next week and we'll see. But they're off Franklin. All 5 of them are off of the street. So either way, they'll be better than the one that I have. And they're going to renovate the kitchen, I think, and like make more counter space too, which will be nice. So
and the new ones?
So I might just like call my tits on trying to get it like rented and just like wait for them to get renovated. We'll see.
Oh shit. They're running it out.
Yeah.
They're like, we're not waiting anymore. Ooh.
No. I'll try my best. I really
You
tried.
did.
But whatever.
You heard how Ja was supposed to be making videos to all his songs that he's ever released? You heard about that?
No. What? And doesn't he already have music videos?
Yeah, but he's making music videos for all his songs and he's doing it out of his own pocket.
I know you got that much money to do that?
I mean, what kind of videos
For
are these?
every song? For like for every song?
How many songs and what kind of videos are these? You can use an iPhone.
Oh. Okay.
I don't know the quality of what his mind is thinking. I don't know. That's just what I read.
I can't
I thought it was
imagine them
fascinating.
being like, you know, super fancy or like super.
I mean, who's watching these? His fans?
I'd rather just like watch the ones we already have. You know, I don't need to watch for your lesser known songs. Like what? Like I don't. They're lesser known for a reason. Like.
Girl.
What the hell?
I thought it was interesting.
That's so weird to me. Of all things to do with your money, why don't you donate it to like
the Fire Festival people?
Oh my god. Yo, speaking of that, like, absolutely, because them niggas worked really hard to put that shit together and it didn't happen. But did you watch that show on Netflix, The Island?
No.
Okay, so that shit is hella misleading because when like you're on Netflix, you know how like that shit'll just like it'll like pop up and like fucking tell you everything about the fucking show like you asked and you didn't.
Right. I hate that.
So like that had been coming up for like weeks and then it finally stopped because something else took over. But when it was happening and I would just like mute my TV, it looked very similar to like the Fyre Fest trailer, like with the palm trees and the water and the fucking spotted pigs in the water and like whatever, like all of this. So I thought that it was supposed to be like this thriller that was like based on, you know, a bunch of kids going to this fucking festival and it being a fucking joke. And then them end up getting like shipwrecked on this island or whatever, right? And they can't come home now and whatever. I thought that's what that shit was gonna be about.
Right.
Tell me why it has nothing, like, the trailer even was showing like festival looking things, like a concert. Not once was there a concert in the series. I just finished watching all 7 episodes, not once. And I'm like, that is so weird, y'all.
Yeah.
Like, that's really weird.
False advertising? Should we call Netflix out?
Talk to your people. Talk to your people. But yeah, like I was so floored. But either way, you should watch it.
It was good enough.
It was good enough to watch it because I was also actively looking for it to happen, like to be the concert thing. But even still, it was good. It had me sucked in because it was just like it was fucking. I don't want to tell you.
You can give me like an overview, a synopsis.
I don't know. Fix this. I'm having difficulties. Please. Basically, like, a bunch of niggas get, like, shipwrecked on this island and they don't know why they're there. They just, like, wake up there and they're, like, all dressed similarly. They don't know their names. They don't know anything about their past lives. It's, like, fucking weird. And then it turns out there's, like, this crazy fucking twist at the end and it's, like, you know, it's fucking weird. Like, it's really, really weird. But,
I've been on Snapped.
Yes, you have. I mean, you have not been on Snapped, but you've been watching Snapped.
Yes, I have not been on Snapped, thank God. But yes, I do enjoy those crime shows.
Yeah, I've been on 90 Day Fiancé and 90 Day Fiancé the other way.
Oh
I've been
Lord.
watching both of those.
Can I see the lighter, please?
I guess so.
Thank you. 90 Day Fiancé. I saw some Instagram shit about this old dude who was fucking with this like 18, 19-year-old from like I don't know.
Ew.
From overseas. Where is it? Like Philippines or some shit. And she
Oh my
moved out
God.
here. And then everybody was like, he's controlling her.
Oh my God.
But it was like an old episode. I don't know.
Maybe that was from like one of the older seasons.
Mm-hmm.
I've only been. Ooh, wait, excuse me. I've only been watching like the more recent ones, especially because of the 90 Day Fiancé the other way, because that's the one that's about them, like the Americans going to live overseas in their countries, which
Like, why?
doesn't even make any sense. But it's because of the fact that like for one couple, the girl is American, the dude is from South Africa. He has a criminal record that could keep him from being able to get his visa accepted. So in the event that the visa doesn't get accepted, she's like uprooted her and her son to
Please.
South Africa to just kind of test it out and like see if her son even likes it, because he's like 8. And, whatever. And then this is also the first time...
She's introducing this man to her son?
Yes,
Girl.
in person. They've met on FaceTime and Skypey things and whatever, but...
She didn't introduce him over Skype either?
No, they had.
Oh.
Yeah, they had a relationship. Like, when they met each other, and when you watch it, it's, like, so cute, because he's like, oh my God, Dad! And, like, hugs him and everything.
Dad?
Dad.
How long have they been together?
A few years, I think. Like, a couple years.
Who am I to judge, girl, please? Do you, boo? I've done me.
Right? Like, who am I to yuck
And
your
I
meat?
know people judge like my friend says, like breathing air.
Hello?
But interesting.
And then, like, the one couple who's, like, she's from Tonachin. I think that's in Brazil. But, like, they were having, like, mad issues. Like, she was like, I'm gonna divorce you, but she's pregnant. And, like, so he's like, okay, well, I'm gonna stay in America and, like, try and make a bunch of money for the baby or whatever. But, like, the job that he got was, like, on a fucking farm or something ridiculous. And I think was not making no money. So he, like, went to Brazil with, like, barely anything. And she was like, what am I supposed to do with this? Like, how am I supposed to raise this baby? And he's like, I'll get a job out here. But then it turns out that he had done some fucking crazy shit in his hometown and had a criminal record that translated in Brazil to him being a terrorist. So they were like, we're not even going to accept your visa because you're a fucking terrorist. Even though he wasn't a terrorist, he had just threatened an ex's, like, property. Like, he had, like, slashed some tires or something like that. Like...
And he was trying to go where?
Brazil.
Girl, Snap is just like people killing people for some insurance money, which it baffles me how many women
Every time?
A lot of times, motherfuckers are killing people for insurance money. And sometimes people got like $800,000 insurance policies. So I'll be like, okay. But like not okay to kill somebody, but like, okay, maybe, but it's like it just fascinates me, like you get caught and then everybody's dead. Like, I don't understand. And then some people get away with it because, you know, they don't get caught for a couple of years or something. And they blow all the money in like
minutes.
Yes. And it was like, for what? For what?
Are you happy? Are you happy they're gone?
For what? It's like,
did that money mean that much to you?
Crazy, girl. Crazy.
It's fascinating.
It's so fascinating. And this one woman, she kept on, she just killed her husband. Like, she just killed him. Like, she was on the number 4. She killed 3.
Oh my God. And until before she got caught?
And she was black.
Ooh.
Yes.
We don't even do that. We literally do. You never hear us do some shit like that.
She got a taste of that insurance money, girl. She was going crazy.
But, like, how did nobody, like, after husband number 2?
One dude, he got hit by a car. Another dude was shot, but he was shot, this was like after Hurricane Katrina and nobody was there. You know, there was no witnesses and it was like, oh, I don't know what happened. She was upstairs.
Oh, okay.
But somebody just killed him. It was like a bad area. No police. There's no police in over there. So it was like the perfect time and place to do something. You know what I mean?
Wow.
She just paid somebody. I mean, she paid somebody. And that's the other thing. People be like, no, it doesn't make any sense to me. Oh, and the third time, she had somebody shoot her husband in the head, and then she ended up getting caught that time. But she was already onto her fourth husband by the time she got caught, which is it's just crazy
God.
shit. And that's what I was gonna say. It's like other people, they like ask people to like, can you kill somebody for me? Like you're asking somebody to do this for you for some money, which is like 5 G's or some bullshit like 10, 20,000. And then they don't even get the money. Of course you're not gonna get the money.
Excuse me?
They be out. They get the insurance money, they be out. Or
so
if
she
you get
never
caught.
paid off her killers?
A lot of people didn't get paid, no. I mean, through all the episodes I've been watching, I'm just saying that's a common thing. Like,
wow.
I've been holding on to the blunt mic check. But yeah, it's crazy. I'm like, you gonna kill somebody, ruin everybody's lives, yours and theirs, because they're not getting along with their husband. And
fascinating.
It's crazy.
I mean, like, I don't even know if I'm gonna remember all of it, but I just finished reading this book right now.
Mm-hmm.
That's fucking twisted and weird too, because I love, you know, we both love that shit.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, this girl, well, she's a woman now or whatever, when she was 16, her father died, right? The story was that she was helping her dad clean off his gun or clean up his guns or something like that, and she accidentally, the chamber went off or whatever, right?
Right.
So she's been, but the thing is like her dad was like this famous like mathematician dude. He had like a photographic memory, was like well known, whatever. So because of the situation, like it didn't really tarnish his legacy and stuff, you know, whatever. So she was just like really guilty for her whole life, whatever. Turns out, that was weird. And then, like later on in life, her husband ends up dying, shot as well. Very coincidental, very weird. It happens all in the same town. So the same detective who worked on the first case worked on the second case and is like, huh, you're involved in 2 shootings. This is weird. You know, what the fuck? What's going on here? It ends up being some fucking weird, like crazy twisted shit. Her husband had been involved in trying to find, wait, how did it go? Goddamn. Oh, the husband's dad had died as well of mysterious causes. Both his parents had died in a weird, like, car accident situation. And he thought, because his dad was, like, a sheriff and had, like, worked on this one weird case, that the dude that was involved with that case had killed his dad. So he was, like, his life's mission was basically to figure it out. And the man who had killed his parents, so he thought, was, like, chasing after him. He was, like, in jail, but, like, sending people after him. So he, like, assumed a different identity and became, like, a totally different person or whatever, on the run for years, but was, like, on the dark web, like, looking for, like, hired killers and stuff like that, because in the event that that man tried to really, like, kill him, he wanted to kind of be on the first lookout of it if it started to happen. So that way he could alert the woman or the man's ex-wife, because if he was going to come after him, he was going to come after her too. So it was like this whole like thing, right? So he's like living on the run, but the wife don't even know any of that. The pregnant one, she don't even know any of this, right? And then the dad situation, the dad was like having an affair, and then the mom hired somebody to kill the dad, but like covered it up by telling the daughter that she needed to say that she did it, but she didn't really do it. And it was just like this whole thing, and the whole time I'm just sitting there like, what the fuck am I reading? Like this is so insane. Like I can't even. What
book is this?
I don't even remember what the name of it is. I told you I just finished reading it today, and I don't even remember the name of it.
Girl, please.
I smoked too much weed.
I
Will you pass me the lighter?
I will.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't know, but I was glad I read it. I was like, ooh, this is tight.
I haven't read a physical book in ages.
I think I said like on an episode maybe like just a few weeks ago that like I hadn't read in a long time. And after that, I went to Target and I bought 3 books. And that's the first one that I finished so far.
That's good.
Yeah.
I've done audiobooks and I've done magazines and articles. I'm all about that.
You're reading.
I am reading, and I look up words that I don't know.
Hey, you're better than a lot of people.
I
Because
mean,
most people will just like read it and be like, huh, what's that? And then just like keep going.
yeah, I like doing that shit. All my extra tabs, girl, you know. I just want to let everybody know that I have 497 tabs open on my phone.
I don't know why you're announcing that like it's something to be proud of.
I love tabs.
I just don't. And she's like, I gotta go through them because I might need some of them. And I'm like, Shannon, like, what if you, there's probably duplicates, triplets, quadruplets, like.
No, there's not duplicates. There are not duplicates.
I cannot imagine you having 497 independent tabs open on your cellular device.
I'm gonna screenshot this and I'm gonna post it.
That's perfect. Yes. Let them all know.
Because oh my god, that's so funny because I'm looking at my tabs that are open. I'm like, people are probably gonna be like, this shit.
Like, so that's what you care about, huh?
Well, these are my most recent searches. Okay, it was sea moss bladderwhack burdock root capsules.
Yes, good for the digestion. Yeah,
My friend sent me, remember we were talking about her? My friend sent me this thing to get your hair done if you buy 3 bundles, so I looked that up. Maven Verdant human hair bundles.
Okay, yes. Plug.
Then I was looking at rice water and low porosity hair because I'm doing this new rice water treatment on my hair. And then I looked up DST rankings for week 5 because I chose the Eagles and this hurts my heart. I did not pick them in this week because it was 10 o'clock when I fucking did it and it said error. But anyway, I would have had 35 extra points, but I did not. So let's move on. Yeah, and then some more rice water shit. So I think that's fucking fascinating. I think that's funny.
That's you. That is all you.
But
I don't even know what mine are because I got rid of all of mine. But I know that Pornhub was in there.
Oh, I usually close my porn after I'm done.
I sometimes do, and sometimes there'll be like an extra little pop-up window that'll like pop up, and I'll not even realize that it's there until like I'm like, you know, going back to the Safari, like trying to find something. I'm like, wait, what is this? Chat roulette? Like, I don't. You too? All right, so it's not just me.
That's hilarious.
I just closed that tab right now.
Oh my god, no!
Oh shit.
See, it's a real thing. It's hard out here. It's hard out here for the pop-ups on the phones.
For sure.
Wow, that's great.
Yes.
That's great.
Oh shit.
I don't even know how to segue after that. I really don't. Awful.
I did see that Mattel, they're producing gender-neutral Barbie dolls now.
I saw that too. I saw that article on Twitter, and I was like, "That's fascinating."
Isn't it? I mean,
they can't even do gender-neutral bathrooms, but we can do a Barbie doll.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's a slow process.
Got it.
I don't know, girl. I don't know.
Okay.
They're cute.
Somebody showed me this thing. It was like the Gay BCs, and it was a book. It was a book called the Gay BCs for like babies, for like little ones.
But why was it Gabies? I mean, I get Gabies, but what is?
It was like GABCs.
No, I know.
Oh.
No, I get it, but there's Gabies too. But I'm just saying, like.
Oh, okay. Well, like throughout the book, it was like, you know, like D is for drag and like whatever. It was like, yeah, stuff like that.
Huh.
Yeah. It's real. It's a real book. I think it's on Amazon.
Huh.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess, you know, we gotta show them all the spectrum.
Absolutely.
You know.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Yeah.
It's on the TV. Give it to him in the book. Give it to him.
I mean, it's cute.
Yeah, it was cute. I laughed. I gave him something.
But did they have a drag person as a picture?
Yeah, it was like a little like animal thing, like in a mirror, like putting on like drag.
Oh, it was the animal.
I think it was an animal, yeah.
Oh, cute.
Mhm.
That's cute.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
I thought it was gonna be like RuPaul and be like
No.
RuPaul drag or some shit.
No, it was like a bear or something.
Cute.
Yeah.
Interesting. Interesting. Oh.
What?
So I saw this thing about some cross color pop up.
Oh.
And then that led me to go down this rabbit hole when I wore cross colors and how I thought I was cute.
Oh, okay.
Like so cute.
Right.
And I had like this bright yellow cross color shirt with these bright electric blue cross color pants. And then I had bright red lipstick that nobody told me I should be doing. They told me it was fine. Like they said I looked
I mean
they said I looked fine.
I mean you had me up until the lipstick, I think.
Girl! And then I had, you know, I told you about my bun that I used to rock.
I already knew. I could see it.
Amber.
It's fine without lipstick.
And I like I went outside like
Of course
that.
you did.
I literally I don't even have this picture anymore. But I met Shaquille O'Neal with the yellow cross color shirt on. My
Yes,
nigga.
you did. And you know
My nigga thought I was cute.
I like it.
Thought I was cute.
I like it.
That's why Kobe didn't like you.
Nigga, I am not
so.
talking to my brother. He just totally clowned me right now. Totally clowned me.
I blame your parents.
I blame my parents too. I was trying to meet Kobe Bryant. This is a long story short, but I was trying to meet Kobe Bryant, and my dad had access at the time. And I was like, my dad was like, yeah, I'm gonna let you meet him. Yeah, we gonna meet him. This nigga had Kobe Bryant wave to me from the half court while I'm all the way up in my seat. And I'm like, nigga, that's not what I meant. And you know that's not what I meant.
That's not it.
I think he was like low key kind of fucking with Brandy. I don't know what kind of relationship that was. But that was back in those days.
Oh.
Oh yeah. Old school.
Old school. Love it.
But
I don't
anyway,
remember what I was
what were we
wearing
talking
when I
about?
met Shaq.
Oh yeah. Shaq. That's how I got with Kobe. Because Michael talking shit. But yeah, I was wearing cross colors. And for some reason, I just feel like my outfits are all terrible.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, and I let my mom make those decisions for me for a while. And then, you know, once I got to like, I think freshman year of high school, I was like, all right, can I take the reins now? And then I did, and I was literally, oh my god, I was literally wearing like these little like baby tees, like little baby like ringer t-shirts with like the little fucking Care Bear fucking
girl
fucking shits
and
on,
you probably
and like fucking dicky pants, like the boys' dicky pants.
I did wear
with
a
a
rock
belt
for a minute.
that was the seat belt. It was a seatbelt belt.
Yes.
And I shopped at Hot Topic, so I wore the
you
rubber bracelets, all fucking
love it.
intertwined like a fucking G.
Oh,
and then I
God.
would wear the fucking etnies. The etnies and the Osiris's, the sneaker. Oh my god! And that made my feet look like they were like so
pillows,
big.
Pillows, yes.
Girl,
pillows.
like, and I was just thinking I was cute. Like,
girl, and you probably can tell us nothing. I bet our parents were like, "Bitch," and we were like,
doing like, and I was just like, girl, like,
I
look
know.
at me, look at me.
And my friends told me I was cute, so I'm like, "Bitch, you were lying."
You're lying, because my friends say, and they know what's up.
Fucking lying ass.
Honestly, I don't know. I see pictures. I see some pictures now, and I'm just like, whoa, dude. Like, whoa. Like, and I wasn't even smoking weed back then. Like,
no, these are
sober
decisions. Yeah.
of sound mind
girl.
Decisions. Insanity.
Girl. Ooh.
Insanity.
I started rocking the matte brown lipstick too.
Oh, gross! Now I can't even drink that. My mom wouldn't let me wear makeup until I was a junior, so.
This was in junior high.
Wow. I'm jealous. Yeah, I was definitely like letting my mom put pigtails in my hair still.
Oh no, I was looking a mess.
Yeah, I mean I was too. That's why I didn't have a boyfriend.
I stopped.
I looked crazy.
Everybody got a boyfriend in like junior high.
Did not.
Girl, it's like you like play, you write on each other's arms and shit.
Literally did not. I was like the bubonic plague. Like, no idea.
Not even a plate, like a plate?
Nope. Literally, no. Like, not a one. I didn't have my first boyfriend until I was a freshman, and he didn't even go to my school.
In high school?
Yeah.
Oh.
I was a freshman in high school.
That's not bad. Girl, please.
No, I stole him from someone.
Ooh, you know how fast we were back then.
Yeah, but I don't even know why I did it. I have no idea why I did it. Oh, you need it.
You didn't know why you did it.
Because honestly, I wasn't even trying to. It was literally not on purpose at all. This girl that I was like friends with, she was like, she knew I played soccer and the guy that she liked played soccer, so she was like, can you like talk to him and like tell him, can you like hit him up on AIM and like let him know that like I like him.
She got her man took. She got to be more bold.
And I was like, why me? And she's like, because you guys have like soccer comments, you can like open up a tab and then like
valuable lesson.
And I was like, okay, fine. So I like, I'm talking to him, and then we're like, oh my god, like we have so many things in common. Like we like a lot of the same movies and stuff. We like music things, like, and we have soccer in common. And I was like, what do you even look like? I had no idea what he even looked like. You know what I mean? Like she was just like, I think he's like really cute. And then I saw his picture and I was like, oh, he is cute. So I sent him one and he was like, oh, you're cute. And I was like, let's go to a movie or something. So then we went to a movie. And then...
Backstabber. And who was she to you?
She was like, she was just this girl that I knew from like a math class. So like we were cool. Like we were pretty cool. Like I knew her from like pretty much all of junior high. Like we went to like 7th and 8th grade together.
I mean, she fucked up.
She did.
She fucked up.
She did. And we dated like all of high school.
Oh, all up in her face. I know she was just mad.
She was pissed. She really was. I'll never forget.
She learned that day, boy.
Yeah.
She like, oh, I see how the real world works.
But then I dodged the bullet because he's like, I didn't lose my virginity to him, right? Like we were together like all of high school, but we never had sex.
For 4 years?
Girl, I was a mess. I told you I didn't.
For 4 years?
I didn't lose my virginity until right before I turned 21.
Why did you? I'm just asking. I'm not, but.
I can't say why on air, but we'll talk about it afterwards. There's a reason.
Okay.
It's mostly my father's fault, but I'm
Interesting.
Yeah.
My first boyfriend, even though I had sex before him, my first like boyfriend, we didn't have sex for a year. And he's like, I'll never do that shit again. Yes, nigga.
I mean, I did 7 months.
It was a straight year.
7
but
months.
our shit, it
long
wasn't.
distance stuff. It was long distance.
I mean, he was in Long Beach, but me and my friend would make Long Beach tapes and like just drive out there because she was dating his friend. But
Cool. Yeah,
we didn't even. It wasn't even like. I don't know. I'm sure he thought about it, but it wasn't like we were very like everything else. You know what I mean? So it was. I don't know.
Same with us. Like I was doing all the other things, but I wasn't.
But yeah.
Well, I mean everything but my butthole.
That's funny.
Yeah, I don't know. It was an interesting time. But now, like
4 years.
so I didn't lose my virginity to him, right? And so he lost his virginity to somebody else, somebody that he worked with, and he's now married to her, and
good for him.
They have. Well, I mean, he got married to her because he got her pregnant, like because she trapped him because she was like.
Ain't nobody get trapped.
She was 7 years older than him.
He didn't have to get married to her.
Well, he decided to because they had babies, so that's what most
He
people
didn't get trapped, nigga.
I guess. He got trapped with the baby. I guess he didn't get trapped with the marriage. He made that decision on his own.
Absolutely. But he's probably...
She stopped taking birth control and didn't tell him.
Oh, so she set him up.
Trapped.
Oh, well, yeah, he was trapped in that sense.
Trapped!
Well, you didn't say that. I was talking about
You didn't give me a chance. You were just
sorry.
like, oh,
I'm sorry, I was on a mission. My bad. That's funny. Oh, that boyfriend that I dated for a year before we had sex,
yeah.
we broke up. And while we broke up, he started fucking with his ex. And then, like, we got back together and he started fucking with his ex after. But, like, she trapped him with the baby. And I remember we talked about it and he was like, do you think she trapped me? I was like, yes, nigga.
Why do we do that? Like, what's up with that? Not we as in, like, us in that category, but Why?
So you're always in that nigga's life and you can drive him fucking crazy.
I don't ever want that.
I mean, why else? Why else do they do it?
I literally don't ever want that. I've never once wanted that in my life. I cannot fathom that line of thinking.
Leave me the fuck alone. We broke up. Unless we really cool like that, I don't really stay in touch with my exes like that, so. It's like.
Yeah, I don't, not anymore.
I mean, I guess
after high school.
Loved them, like, and you just, you broke up and then.
I was about to say, like, not since high school, but, I mean, Christian.
But, and maybe, like, you still want to be with them, and this is the only way you can be close to them.
Yeah, I guess.
But then, I feel like that pushes niggas away more.
It can.
It can. You're right. Not everybody is the same.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's a game.
I'm tired of games.
Me too. Over games.
But I also am like, do I want to be in a relationship? Like, no.
You don't want to be in a relationship?
Not really. We talked about this. Like, I just want like male energy.
Situationships?
No. I don't even know if I would call it that. Like, I mean, I guess, because, like, you know, I like hang out, like, you can, like, smoke stuff, we can, like, eat stuff, drink stuff, go see things, like, places, and, like, music stuff, fuck around. But, like, I don't need a title. I don't know, like, why can't I, like, I, like, feel like I'm, like, a non-committal person or something. Like, I never used to be that way, and now, like, what has life hardened me into this person that only...
Do you feel like you're being non-committal because of past experiences?
Not necessarily, but also, like, I don't have a therapist, so, like, maybe she would tell me that, or he would tell me that. Like,
you can find that within yourself.
I mean, I've asked myself that. Like, I've like, had the conversations with myself, but I also am, like, I don't think my relationships and their endings have been so awful and so terrible that, like, I would be traumatized from them. I'm generally the one who's gotten out of them first.
Okay, wait, so what is this type of relationship? Because it's a relationship. It's not... I have a relationship with you.
Can't just be a shit. Okay, fine.
You know what I mean? It's
Right.
It's a relationship that you're having with somebody.
Fine.
But this entails non-commitment. And you committed means what?
Like, I only want to, like, do these things, like, when we, like, want to do these things. Like, I just don't want...
You don't want any expectations?
No. Like, I don't want to, like... Because I don't always want you around. So, like, I want to just, like... You know, like, when I feel like I want to have you around, like, I want to have access to you. But then I also, on the flip of that, like, I want you to feel the same way. So, like, when you want to have access to me, like, I want you to feel like you can have that and I can be able to give that to you. But I don't want it to, I don't know. I feel like that doesn't make any sense. Like,
why?
Because I feel like if that's the case, then, like, you might as well, like, be in a relationship. Like,
You don't have to be in a relationship. It's just when people start having expectations, like, what if you start being like, oh, he doesn't have time for me today when I want to have his time, or, you know, whatever. Or, you know,
Right.
people have expectations with that shit.
Yeah.
And then it's like, well, wait, hold up. What the fuck are we?
Yeah.
We just fucking and going out.
Yeah.
But, no, I'm just asking, like.
But then it's like, does it have to be like a, like, do I have, like, backups? Like, is it like how it was old school, like, when the boys from, like, back in Bakersfield would be like, I like, you know, this is my roster, you know, this is, like, my starter. And, like, you know, like, I don't want to go through that again. Like, I don't want to do that anymore.
So you want a main side piece?
I guess, but, like, who are they on the side of? You know, are they just on the side of me? Because, like, there ain't nobody else. So, like, what?
I don't know.
But essentially, yes, like, you're right. That's exactly what I'm saying. But, like, there is no one to be the side piece of or for.
You want a side piece.
But I don't have anyone to be the side piece of. You know what I mean? There isn't a main for me. Except me.
You just want to date.
But I don't want to date.
No, you can date.
I want to date one person.
Yeah, you can date and not be anything.
That doesn't make it. I don't even know if that makes sense.
Yes, it does. You guys haven't defined anything, and you're happy with what it is. Going out and getting to know each other and having sex. people date like that, and then it goes to like, oh, are they just like, you know, women be like, are they just leading me on, or where's this going? I need to ask him what, you know, girl, you already know me. I'm like, oh my god, what's going on?
Heart palpitations.
I need to know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
But sometimes it's better if you just don't know what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, like I'm cool. Like
I'm cool. I don't really want to know what you.
This is fine. Honestly, this is great.
Yeah, I'm good. And maybe
Okay.
it can be like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because sometimes you just don't.
I don't really have like the mental capacity for it, to be honest. Like.
And I've heard niggas say like they don't want to. Excuse me, lack of a better word. I can't remember the exact word it was, but they don't want to have to care. Essentially, like they don't want to have to. Oh, it was consider. That was the word. I don't want to have to consider your whatever. You know what I mean?
Whoa. Okay.
Deep, right?
Right.
But it's true. Because when you start considering a motherfucker, and then your time is being, you know, taken.
Okay.
For whatever reason, and you know, whatever. And I get it. Right? Right?
I'm just like, okay.
I was like,
Wow.
fuck, damn. Harsh as fuck. But,
Okay.
I mean, I get it.
Yeah.
Because I don't want to have to consider your feelings at sometimes either. Like, nigga, I don't care.
No.
Just give me this dick. Bye.
Bye. Okay.
But not just the dick.
Shit.
Not just the dick, but I enjoy your company.
Yeah.
Not
like,
big at all.
Got you.
For the record.
Yeah.
For the record.
Yeah, we are
let's-
being recorded.
Yeah. It may not have even been. It may not have even been picked up.
That's it.
It may not have even been picked up. But yeah, I don't.
I mean, I get it.
It's hard out here right now, and I just like don't have the energy.
I feel like a lot of men are probably okay with that though, right? I don't know.
I don't either.
Ooh, that should be a good topic when we do our podcast with.
Oh, with the boys, yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
What's that podcast called?
Off Acres.
Off Acres. We're supposed to do a podcast with them, guys.
Yes.
Look out for
Join
that.
podcast alert. Join podcast alert. Yeah,
Yeah.
it'll be fun.
That'll be good.
But yeah, that's actually good. Definitely good.
Okay, what was it again? Let me write it down.
Oh my god, I was hoping you would remember, you asshole. Don't do that.
But we'll just play it back. But
Whether like they
situationships?
Yeah, like whether is that like a preference as opposed to like a traditional relationship kind of a thing, or like does the whole just like kicking it, fucking, smoking, drinking, going out, doing whatever, like does that appeal?
I definitely feel like you can't hang out with dudes unless you guys are gonna have sex eventually.
Interesting. Okay.
I've only been able to hang out with dudes who didn't want to fuck when they were coworkers. Sans maybe one, but
I was gonna say, because like the few male coworkers I've ever hung out with, I fucked them. That was only 2. Thank God I said few. Whew.
yeah, but none of them have like hit on me like that except for maybe one. But everybody else that I've been like friends with, like dudes with,
Yeah.
you know, they eventually want to like, they want to bone.
I don't know. Ooh. Yeah.
Like if I'm like we have a cool ass vibe, but I'm not like
Yeah.
trying to fuck. It's like, oh, okay, it's a fade out. You know. I'm like, oh, okay. I thought we were cool.
Yeah, well, we were cool when I wanted your pussy and I thought I could have it.
Like, but I've known you for a minute, dude.
Oh, that
It's
Paramount's playing.
Paramore.
I think that's Rob's ringtone.
I used to play, what, Guitar Hero?
I've never played that. Never played it.
Girl, I feel like it was a Paramore song in there.
Oh, there definitely was.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, I played it. I was in it.
Sure thing.
In that shit.
I
was.
ran into one of my neighbors today and she told me that she's got an electric drum pad. And I'm like, girl, like, I wanna play. Like, I wanna come over and play. She's She's like,
Do it. That shit's fucking fun.
I'm like, hey.
Oh my god, girl. I should have never given that shit away.
We have one.
Kept it. Huh?
We still have Guitar Hero.
Oh my god. Bring it next time. I'm still playing Guitar Hero. Oh my god.
It's just the Beatles one though.
That's okay.
It's just
I can buy another one or something. I can find one. Oh my god.
Yeah, eBay.
I'm so playing guitar. I'm so excited. That shit
They
better
have
work.
a Michael Jackson one. I forget.
I cannot
There's a couple
wait.
other ones. Oh, that'll be fun. Yeah, I want to play too.
Can't, of course. Jamming on the
I was
ones.
just thinking about getting. Oh my god, I need to get a TV so that I can.
Oh, you don't? Do you have TV?
No, I just watch everything on my laptop. But I need to get a TV, and then I want to get my video game systems. I want a Super Nintendo, a GameCube, and a Nintendo 64.
You want in?
Yes, I want all three, and I want very specific games for every console. I want Super Mario World and Paperboy and Duck Hunt for the Super Nintendo.
Done.
I want Mega Man, Sonic the Hedgehog.
Good one.
What else? Oh, SSX Tricky, Crazy Taxi, Need for Speed, like the whole genre.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm sure I'm missing a few others, but that for the GameCube.
Tight.
For the Nintendo 64, I would like Donkey Kong Country.
That was bomb.
And Banjo Kazooie.
Oh. I feel like I was just talking about this.
And Pole Position, which was like this racing game that was like on this weird compilation like thing that had like a dickload of other games on it, but that was the one that I always played that was on there. And
those are good ones.
Yeah, just those. That's all I need. I just want to play them all the time.
All I would need is I would definitely get the Donkey Kong. I would definitely get the Sonic. I would get Ninja Gaiden, and I would get Tekken and Mortal Kombat, of course.
Oh, Ready to Rumble on the Nintendo 64. Yes.
Oh, the boxing one?
Yes.
Yes, old school boxing. Yes, I would get that. And I would get FIFA too. I would get FIFA.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure.
And Bubble Bubble. Come on.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
Girl, totally get Bubble Bobble. Stop it.
Never heard of that.
OG game.
Okay.
I mentioned it before, but it's
I thought so. I thought so.
bomb.
Okay.
Bomb. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to crunch my eyes.
Quite alright. Okay.
Okay, how do you feel about being sweated on? Like sweated? Like, how do you feel about sweat and sex?
Is this the question you've been dying to ask?
Yes. Absolutely, this is the question.
I hate you.
Why?
Oh my god. Okay, so like it depends. It really depends because there's levels to that shit, right? So like I'm really not trying to have you like hovering over me like in, I don't know, missionary-ish things and sweat dripping off of you onto my person.
Girl!
So there is like no. Like no, okay? But also I don't mind like a little bit of sweat that's just like happening
bodies, like,
on
yes.
the bodies, right?
Absolutely.
You know, but not actually like to the point where droplets are fucking occurring. Okay, a little perspiration never hurt nobody.
Absolutely.
But like rain, I didn't ask for rain.
Rain down.
No.
Absolutely not.
No.
Disgusting.
So, that's how I feel about it.
I completely agree with you.
Oh god.
On all fronts. But there's this experience
Okay.
that I had.
Uh-huh.
And the nigga's sweat was just dropping on my face. And I was like, I straight did that. Like, I was like,
Of course.
like, nigga,
Gross. No thanks. No.
are you fucking kidding me?
No. No.
Ew.
No.
Ew.
I mean, I probably would have pushed him off of me. I probably would have pushed him off of me.
I mean, it messed up the you know, of
Absolutely.
course. But I was just like, what the fuck?
Like, if you know you're like that, then like you should just like be on the bottom, or like do side things, or like have a towel nearby, like, right? Like, fuck with a towel around your neck, right? Like, I see niggas do that shit all the time.
Getting some leverage, shit. I don't know. What the fuck? It was just.
I don't want it. I don't want it on my face. I don't want it on my chesticles. I don't want it on my stomach. Like, I don't want you dripping anything.
No.
No. No.
Not at all.
I feel like that's probably happened. It might have happened to me like once, and I was thoroughly grossed out, like thoroughly. And there's no coming back from that. Like, you'll never hear from me again.
Absolutely not.
You'll never hear from me again.
That was the first and the last. Not the first time with him, but I'm just saying, like, the first time that happened. I was like,
what's going on out here?
the game has changed, Amber.
It
has changed.
It was never this hard for me when I was in like high school and in college.
It's just different.
Either that or my standards have changed. I don't know. Maybe I just didn't give a fuck out there back then. And now I'm noticing. Girl, honestly, we talked about this. Like, I don't know. I've been making some interesting choices. I do.
You do. So do I. I definitely do. But that's just because I'm bored. I mean, it's true.
Yeah.
I'd be like, oh, fuck it. Let me just fuck him. Let me see. But not just, oh, fuck it. It's not like, oh, fuck it. Like, I just don't care. But it's like, oh, he's, at the time, this situationship is cool. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In the meantime. But I'm not doing those anymore.
Not that kind. I need to pay more attention.
What do you mean?
I need to pay more attention, Shannon. I just really need to pay more attention.
Don't we all?
During the courting.
Absolutely.
The courting of the dating time. Like, absolutely, I need to pay more attention. I just be getting all like googly eyed or something and just caught up in the rapture of love.
I'm past that.
Oh, teach me, please.
Girl,
I don't have time. Like, I'm so
that's
sick of myself.
That's the thing. It's more like taking time. That's what it is.
But I'm bored too.
Yeah, but if you're gonna do that, you have to be able to not like. You need a lighter.
I don't even know if it's worth it.
It's the wrap. If you can hold off whatever that fucking thing we have in us, what's that shit called? Some.
I don't know. It's dumb though. Whatever it is.
Men have it too, but it's that shit that's in us that makes us get attached. Whatever that bullshit is, if you can just hold that off. Not saying you can't fuck or whatever, but just.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? No expectations and they will show themselves.
Yeah. That's true. Yeah,
and not ignore red flags. I tend to ignore red flags.
that's the thing. I mean, that's why I said I need to pay more attention, because I feel like I would see.
See it.
But some things, yes, but some things.
I see it. I just be like, I already know. I know. That's my thing. I know, but I'll be like, fuck it. I want to see what happens. And I already know. It's gonna be the same shit. Or something different, more creative, but it'll be like, same.
I'm tired. I'm so tired.
Tired of what?
All of it. Tired of the games. Tired of the chase. Tired of dating. Tired of...
Do that shit will come naturally.
Cool. I was born in Long Beach. Mm-hmm.
That's that online dating bullshit.
Oh god, but like I don't go anywhere. Like I don't do anything. I don't go in, like. Ooh.
That's a lie. One, you do go.
I am trying to do more now. But like, I just told you earlier. Like I don't want to. I'm approachable and I don't like it. I don't like to talk to people when I'm out. So that's part of my problem too.
Well, Amber,
I know I'm basically sabotaging myself.
But you're not. You just started talking to people.
I did. I just talked to people on the street.
I feel like I'm approachable as hell, but people don't approach me. Some do, but I feel like people think I'm not approachable.
Yeah.
Oh, and we.
Ooh.
What?
Oh, I thought you said something.
Oh no, I was just like,
Mm.
Oh,
that's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
but this is just me thinking.
Just checking.
This is just me like. This is just me being like, because I'm only saying this because me and Amber went to a party. I'm not only saying this just because, but I feel like me and my girl talked about this because I feel like dudes sometimes feel like I'm unapproachable.
Right. Okay.
And I guess females too, because me and Amber were at this party and it was mixed in terms of race, I guess you can say. And there was about like, 8 black girls there?
Mm-hmm.
And none of them introduced themselves to us. Like none of them like acknowledged us, except for a couple of them that already knew Amber,
Mm-hmm.
but they didn't acknowledge me.
Mm-hmm.
And I just thought that was fascinating because everybody else
That was not black.
was
was like, oh my god, hey girl!
Yes.
Like hugs and like everything, and didn't know us, had never met us before.
Didn't know us, and it's not like we were being standoffish. I mean, we were smoking. Like, come on, but like
Whatever.
we weren't being standoffish, and like you look for the eye contact, like the whole thing ever said, like the head nod and shit, like hey girl, so you can be like hey.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, one girl. Well, 2 girls were like they talked. We didn't necessarily introduce each other, but we like joked around, so that they were cool.
Okay.
But yeah, everybody else was just like it was interesting. So I'm like, what the fuck is that about? Are we not approachable? Like black people, let's stick together. Come on, hey girl, you don't know who we know and who you know. We could all know
like,
people and make money or something.
Like, but you want to? I mean,
I don't know though.
it was weird. Like,
it was weird.
oh,
Hey, Balaji in the building.
Balaji's in the building.
Yeah, but it was interesting that the black girls didn't say anything to us.
Yeah.
And I pointed out to Amber, and she was just like, "Oh yeah, interesting."
Yeah, I don't know. I think if I really took inventory of the last few times I've gone out, I think that that's kind of been the case. Unless I already knew them,
Mm-hmm.
they weren't making any effort to like, hey girl or anything. Even if I would like make a thing, like I mean, there was a couple of times like even at the event that I did with local astronauts for the Alzheimer's thing.
Mm-hmm.
There are a few women that were there that weren't very keen on saying hello, and I was definitely went over and was
You're
like,
hey,
you know, whatever, like,
that's
especially because I knew
crazy.
nobody, so I was just like, okay.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so I don't know what that means or what that's about.
Neither. It was strange.
I don't know if I need to change something. Maybe my eyebrows need to not be so arched. Ooh, I just got an alert from Citizen. What is it saying? There was a hit and run collision. Oh, right up here. That's probably what all the fire stuff is
Hit
about.
and run. Ooh.
On South La Brea and Venice. So yeah, right over
That was
here.
real close.
I love Citizen. Great app. Great app.
I don't know if I want to know about all the crime and shenanigans that happen.
I definitely do because I live in Hollywood, so I need to know everything. It is a jungle out there. Shit is crazy.
I mean, have your protection.
And I don't, so like I need
Well,
I mean, look, I don't probably should like put that on the air, like
well, she got it now. Don't trip. I got her. Fuck that.
Oh yeah. I need to get that thing that you have, that arm thing for your door.
Girl. Amazon.
Yeah, you said you got that thing.
Got some knives.
I got knives for sure.
Got my Black Beauty oiled up and lubed up.
Ooh, that sounds like a dildo, but that's okay.
Hey, get it where you fit it.
I mean, yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Golly. I forgot. I can't. It's so funny because like I forget you have a gun. I forget it all the time, and like I'll be at your house all the time. Like,
it doesn't mean anything.
No, it doesn't. But like, anytime I ever went over to anybody else's house that I knew had guns, it always stressed me out. Like anytime.
I'm not like walking around with it on my belt.
Neither were they. Neither were they. Neither were they. But just knowing that it was there was always just like, oh Jesus. But no, I literally never think about it with you. It's so funny.
That's hilarious.
I don't know. Oh my gosh. Okay, well I'm glad you asked me about sweat. That was fun.
Gross, dude.
I
I'm
mean-
glad we're on the same page because that was fucking disgusting. Like, what the fuck?
I don't like it.
I did not like it at all.
No.
Ew.
Well, what else? Anything else for the night? What you think?
No. I thought that was good.
I'm kind of tired actually. I just got sleepy out of nowhere. I think it was a tequila.
Tequila makes you sleepy?
Not usually, but the brown one does sometimes.
Oh.
And then I got sad because that damn gnat flew in it, so I couldn't have any more.
Oh.
That's
Well,
why I
there's
let it
this
go.
cup. Oh.
It's fine. I don't need no more.
Yeah, I don't need any more either.
Well, it's been great.
It's been
So
good times. Good times.
I can't think of this fucking rest of the song right now.
Good times.
Something in surviving. Something in
Scratching and surviving. Good times.
what? Say it again. Say it louder again.
What is it? Let me look
Something
these
in
words up.
surviving?
Well, don't ask me right
It
now,
doesn't
please.
matter. We're having good times.
Yes, we are. Great times.
Okay, well, I
Yes, thanks for
guess,
listening.
yeah, I guess we'll catch y'all next week.
Yep.
I'm Amber,
Amber Bean.
and that's Miss Shannon over there.
SCW16 on Insta.
And Amber Beeman as well on Instagram. Bye, y'all.
Bye bye.